morning, everyone. This morning I'm going to show you my 20 minutes or less workout. For this workout, all you're going to need is a chair and a timer and a mat. So with that being the case, let's get into it. You're going to set your timer for 8 minutes to start. During that 8 minutes, you have 3 exercises. In each of those exercises, you're going to complete a certain number of reps. First one we are going to do is going to be step ups. We're going to have 8 on each leg. We can either alternate legs, we can stick with one leg, you can add a little hop to it. I'm going to show you those varieties. First one is going to be those step ups. So making sure that foot gets fully planted on that chair. I'm stepping up. I can either bring that leg up next to us, I can alternate, or you can add a little knee hike. Whatever is going to be the best for you. I like to do the knee hike because I'm able to clench that core a little bit more, maybe take that opposite elbow to the knee, get a little bit of a more oblique twist. You're going to have 8 each side. After that, we're going to go into something called a cook hip lift. So it's similar to a glute bridge, but it's a little bit more intense on those hamstrings. So you're going to be on your back, feet are going to be on that chair. So heels on the chair. Press that lower back from the ground, lift those hips up. You should feel that right through here. Good. You have 10 of those. After you've done your 10 cook hip lifts, you have 20 total mountain climbers. So remember to keep a nice plank position, tuck those hips under, core is going to be tight, hands underneath those shoulders, bringing those knees to the chest. So we can either do it on the ground, we can go hands on the ground, feet on the chair, or feet on the ground, hands on the chair. I'm going to show you all 3 varieties. First one I'm going to start with is the hands on the chair, feet on the mat. So keeping those hands underneath, tuck those hips under, squeeze that core. Making sure everything is staying tight, not letting those hips sag. Next, you're just gonna be on the ground, right here. And if you'd really like to challenge yourself, you're just gonna take those feet, you're gonna put them up on the chair, and then your hands are going to be down here on the mat. Same thing though, keeping everything nice and tight. Hands underneath those shoulders for good shoulder health. So those are the 3 exercises that you're going to do for 8 minutes. Once that timer for 8 minutes goes off, you have a 30-second rest. Grab some water, take a breather. Rest is up. You have a 30-second 1-minute plank. I suggest everyone setting their timer for 1 minute, flipping it over and just seeing how far you can go. Push yourself a little bit more today than you thought you were going to. We can either do our plank from the chair, hands on the mat, feet on the chair, or hands and feet both on the mat. Kind of just how we did that mountain climber. So exact same positions. Instead of moving those knees though, you're just gonna hold it. So we can either plank from up here, we can plank from here, we can even go from our knees, our elbows, or finally, coming on over, coming this way. Whichever variety is best for you is the one I want you to do. After your 1-minute plank, you are going to move on to circuit 2. So you'll have to set your timer for 8 minutes again. During this circuit, we are going to do tricep dips, push-ups, and a Hallow hold with an AB and AD adduction. So what that means is you're going to do 8 tricep dips, 8 push-ups, and 10 Hallow hold AB AD adductions. We're first going to start with those dips. So depending on where our hands are, it can kind of feel uncomfortable on those shoulders, so find the angle that's going to be good for you. My chair is a little narrower, so I'm going to go a little wider with my hands today. I'm going to start with my butt on the chair to make sure my hands are there and supporting. My knees are going to be at 90 degrees. I'm going to push myself out and I'm going to lower only down to 90. I don't want to lower all the way down to the ground. If this feels a little bit too easy, I can walk my feet out. The straighter your legs are and the further your feet are from your body, the harder it's going to be. Remembering you're not going to lower yourself all the way down, just lowering down to about 90 degrees in those elbows. Next, you're going to move into push-ups. You can either do push-ups on the ground like you've been doing. You can do push-up on your chair. So your hands are going to be a little narrower, so you're going to feel a little bit more in those triceps. Tuck those hips under, lower that body down. Or if you want to challenge yourself and you haven't done these yet and you feel like you're confident in your push-ups already, put your feet on your chair, put your hands on your mat, lower yourself down into a push-up and press yourself back up. You have 8 push-ups. Next, we have our Hallow hold with our AB and AD adduction. If Hallow hold is enough for you, that's where you're gonna stay. If you would like some challenge, then you can move your legs in and out around your chair. If you choose not to move your legs, you're just gonna hold for a 20 count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I understand everyone's is gonna be a little bit different, but if you are not just gonna hold, I am gonna have you take your legs and go in and out for 10 total moves. So you're gonna start on your back, lower back's gonna be pressed on the ground, chin to your chest, round your shoulders up. So my legs are up in the air, my chin is to my chest, my shoulders are rounded up, my hands can either be down by my side, under my butt, as long as your lower back's pressed on the ground, you can lower those legs. If this is where you're at, this is where you're gonna stay. If you'd like to add a little bit more, you're gonna take those legs out, and you're gonna bring them back in. The key to this though is only letting those legs go as low as that lower back's gonna stay into the ground. If I let my legs come all the way down, I'm gonna have a huge arch that's not great for our back and it's not great for our core. So remembering to only go as far as that core can support. Every movement you make is gonna be 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 10. Those are your 3 exercises for circuit 2. You are going to complete those for 8 minutes, as many times as you can in that 8 minutes. Once that 8 minutes is done, you have a 30-second rest again, and then you have one more bonus to end with. So the last little bonus is going to be a 1-minute wall set. If you don't think you can get to 1 minute, please turn that timer to 1 and just see how long you can get. Once again, challenge yourself today. So I'm gonna have to turn you guys towards my fence over here. I suggest using something a little bit more sturdy than a fence, but that's what we have. So you want 90 degrees at the ankles, the hips, and the knees. Keeping that back up against the wall, not letting ourselves sag on over as we get tired. When you are doing your wall set, find something stable. Bring yourself down to 90 degrees. Ankles underneath the knees, my back's up against, and you're just gonna hold. Once your timer has gone off, try not to fall directly to the ground. Although you may be tired, try to help yourself up with a wall, walk a foot back, press yourself up. Anything that's really gonna be a little bit better for you than just plopping down to the ground. So I will post the directions in the comments of this video. So once again, you have 2 circuits. You're gonna do circuit 1 as many times as you can in those 8 minutes. Once those 8 minutes are done, you're gonna have a 30-second rest. Then you're gonna have a 1-minute plank. Then you're gonna do circuit 2 as many times as you can in 8 minutes. Then you have a 30-second rest, and then a 1-minute wall sit. Hope everyone's doing great and you enjoyed this 20 minutes or less video.